So we have some drama coming out of conservative world between some big conservative names. Owen Shroyer has just announced he is leaving Infowars, and which is Alex Jones's show. He's saying a bunch of things about Alex Jones, about how he doesn't have control, he's not getting raises, all these weird different things. And Alex Jones isn't going to back down. He's coming back with full force receipts, and it's just escalating really fast. So I'm going to provide all the details, the videos, stuff's going on. If you're watching this on YouTube, I do not know how far this video is going to be pushed out because this is Alex Jones. So make sure you like and subscribe, or like and comment, share this video so it does get pushed out. Comment what you think about going of this situation. Oh, of course, subscribe to the channel. I do videos like this as much as I can. So we're just going to dive on into this. So this first thing is Owen Shroyer announcing he is leaving Infowars.
Probably noticed that I had not been hosting the War Room a lot this month. And, Alex had been coming into my show and talking about how I'm negative and calling me a pessimist and all this other stuff, which is fine. You work for Alex, you're going to get hit with it a lot. Alex is not easy to work for, and that's fine. That's okay. But, okay, he says I'm too negative. He says I'm a pessimist, whatever. I'm too anti-Trump. So I just said, all right, you know what? I'll just take some time off. I'll just disappear. And if Alex thinks I'm too negative, then maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. Maybe I'm too negative now. Maybe I'm too much of a pessimist now. Maybe I'm too anti-Trump now. Whatever his issue was when he kept coming in the show, telling me I'm too negative, saying I'm a...
So the big thing people were caught up on that part is that he's too anti-Trump apparently, and that Alex Jones wants to be more pro-Trump. And it's a tough situation because at the end of the day, this whole show is Alex Jones' show. He gets to control the narrative, what he wants to be said. But at the same time, if he's only showing one biasy and you don't criticize the president of the United States of America, not even like once in a while, that you're not going to be a fair reporter, fair commentator, whatever you want to refer to them as. I think it's healthy to criticize the president regardless of what side you're on. I guess you could say maybe Owen Shroyer is seeing different ways when it comes to Trump and he's like promoting it. But at the same time, if Owen Shroyer, this is what he wants to talk about, that's how you know it's authentic. He's talking about what he wants to talk about. He's pushing his views on the show that he's running. And it seems like from right now, Alex Jones does not like that. So let's get into what Alex Jones said in response. So this is how he started right here. He went out kind of hard.
So, he took Snake to the next level. So, Owen Shroyer's dead to me. If he goes on air and repents to Jesus and apologizes for being demon possessed or whatever it is he is, then I will forgive him. But he thinks that he would absorb us as a launch pad and lie about us to make himself a victim so he could project himself and launch his own show when he cut and run and didn't even call me or didn't even say anything or didn't even say, hey, what can I do? He just cut and run and said, I'm done with you people. When Bloomberg and The Onion came in here and ransacked this place and we stood up to him and won thanks to your backing and God's providence, and the whole time, he was trying to cut and run. But then when he figured out that, it's still there, he slunk back over, and I never even came to him and said, hey, it's good to have you back, man. Glad, blah, blah. Just, yeah, okay, sure. Just like, people say, why was you swinging around like that? Because I wasn't going to give him what he wanted. I knew what he was going to do, but I wanted to make sure. It's one thing to know what somebody's going to do, but it's another to wait till they do it. And he did it worse than I thought. So, Owen thinks his new franchise is going to be talking crap about me. He thinks his new franchise is going to be running down this fabled operation, this incredible crew and our supporters that are the InfoWar. Well, guess what, buddy? You can piss up a rope. No matter what happens to this office of the name InfoWars, we're going to go on forever thanks to the listeners and the viewers.
So it sounds like from Alex Jones' side is that Owen Shroyer didn't even tell him he was leaving, didn't come up to him, didn't talk to him about any of these issues. he just went on a live stream and said, I'm leaving Alex Jones and Infowars because Alex Jones is doing this to me, which I think regardless of your situation, I think you should at least let Alex Jones know this is what you're doing. I do think that's wrong from that perspective. Like to not even tell basically your employer you're leaving your job, I think is wrong. And so I could see Alex Jones's issues here and why he's like, oh, you're dead to me. Like, but there's more that goes into this though. So let me go to the next clip. So Alex Jones isn't just going to be done there.
True, is that true? And I started watching it. And notice it's why I'm leaving Infowars. Not I quit or I was fired leaving it nebulous, but just get him on the screen. I can't look at him. And he's like, oh, I understand why he didn't want me talking about Trump. He'll have his access cut off. That's why I've got to go. Oh, I understand the things I was doing were really causing a problem. No, they weren't. I never told him you ought to do this or that. I said, hey, you can attack Trump all you want, but hey, we also need to stay on top of the Democrats here. I said that on air. I never even said that to him in person. I said on air. That's what talk show hosts do. I started out in talk radio. Other shows on the same station, the morning show talks about the afternoon show, and they disagree and agree, and they have debates. That's normal. We're not in a cult here. I'm not censoring somebody because I say I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I have Nick Fuentes on who says he's totally done with Trump. And I say, you're making good points. I can see why you say it, but I disagree on this, and that. And Nick doesn't go, oh my God, you're censoring me because you disagree with me. That's not what that is. And I talked to Nick this morning, and he obviously thinks that, or I even told him what went on, that Owen handled it completely wrong. But it was as I started this morning, I didn't do my workout because I was busy, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and watch these clips. And I sat there, and what made me really mad was he was acting all sad and hurt, and this happened, and well, and it was like innuendo for hours and hours. And at the end, oh, Alex never censored me. But he stood over my shoulder. Yeah, like what, once a month come in to give me something? Which when he was hired, was part of the thing. That's why there's microphones in the control rooms. I want everybody to get on there. Hey, breaking news. I'll come in and hand them did you see this on Fox? This just happened. Go tell Owen. Doesn't mean have him on. He was mad. He told the crew that I'll have a guest on and say, hey, you're here. You're a huge guest. Nick Fuentes is an example. Or whoever, Roger Stone, whoever it is. Hey, did they book you? Hey, call Owen, see if he wants him on. Owen told the crew that was me controlling a show, just helping a newsroom. Hey, you want to go on another show? Let's see if they can have a slot for you. That's what he's got. That's what David Knight had, because they need to be censored. They need me to be the villain. Oh, my gosh. One time, they only uploaded the first hour of his show instead of 3. And so the evil people that just uploaded everywhere and 99% of the time get it right, they made a mistake. Finally, Alex Jones censored me. Finally. Oh, finally. It's so good. I'm a victim. I'm the best. He's bad. See, he was evil. I was good. And that's why people that bash me, and I've talked about this a lot on air, you see it all the time. I'll have a guest on, and we go to break. And that they post and go, look, when they talked about this subject, he went to break. And they don't show that coming out of break, we always come back to it. Or that the breaks have been set for 27 years at the exact same time. Got one coming up in 14 minutes, 20 seconds. Set your watch by it. It's an atomic clock. They censor by not showing you what they said after and then invert it and say, I censored. That's what other people do, because this is the whole thing, to manufacture censorship. And so you can have a Streisand effect. Oh, there was bad stuff going on. I had to go because, this and that. And I mean, like, we're not human. That's very sociopathic. We're not human. And to boost yourself so you can get 1 million live streamers watching you, here it is right here. Couldn't do that on regular news topics. Though Owen's done some great stuff and done great work, so I hired him. No. But for whatever reason, if I can just get that hit again, I'll just come out and attack Alex Jones.
I think it's funny that Alex Jones literally printed out just a screenshot of his live stream. That's old school, man. I guess he talked, what is that, 5 hours? Or was that 5 minutes? Either way. So 1.8 million views. Obviously, Alex is hurt by this. He says he talked to Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes says he handled it poorly too. And it sounds like maybe Owen Shroyer took some of these issues he had out of proportion. Maybe Owen Shroyer in general wants more control. Maybe he wants his own show, which he could have gone about that a different way too. Because, I mean, it happens. You have people like Brett Cooper and Candace Owens were part of Daily Wire. Now they have their own shows. Pierce Morgan and Tucker used to be on networks. Now they have their own thing going. It's when you become a big enough person, you're going to leave the network you're on, do like your own thing, because you're gaining this following, you're gaining more support. It's a common thing to do. So if that's what he wanted to do this whole time, he should have just let Alex know. Instead, he's like, I'm just going to announce this leaving without Alex knowing. And obviously Alex is really upset about this. And Alex thinks that everything he's doing is completely wrong here, and he's talking to people, and apparently they think what he's doing is wrong too. And it's just a interesting situation. So I have this and one more clip left. So this was his son, Rex Jones, Alex Jones' son, and another guy in Infowars. They were trying to talk about the news. They talked about this a little bit, and Alex Jones just kind of stormed in.
Situation. I really think that they're both going to go on to do great things, but it's difficult.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I agree.
I didn't realize how tell you were.
It's totally normal to go and do innuendo that you've been censored and controlled and got to go because you're talking bad about Trump and this stuff. And then later, hours later, go, oh, no, he didn't censor me. All set up to boost himself off of lying about me. I don't ever get involved in infighting. When I've known somebody 10 years and they've been my friend, but he's gotten really dark, didn't talk to the crew the last 2 years. And so it's just like a different person. I'm not here to be the villain for somebody's lie. So wait till you hear his phone call to me yesterday. He literally talked to me like it was a crack whore. He was a pimp. He's like, yeah, well, if you're desperate, pay me more, I'll stay. But I'm going to promote my new show on Infowars, huh?
Let's take the high road.
Really nice. I might do a week. I was like, man, this is really hurting my feelings, dude. No, it's all right. You don't have to come in. I hung up, started fucking crying. And then he goes on fucking air and lies about me. Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. I won't fucking take people stabbing me in the back anymore. Fuck you. Get ready.
So because that'll be clipped, you can follow me at Rex Jones News on Twitter, and that's Rex Jones News with a Z. Very important that you follow me on Twitter. Thank you. Emotions running hot. Again, decade of work. Totally understand both sides' emotions. A little too well, unfortunate.
He got very heated there. Oh my God. Basically what he's saying is he's using this situation to kind of promote himself. He's like trying to create an issue that's not there. So he gets attention and makes Alex Jones look bad. And then people will be like, wow, I've always liked Owen on Infowars. I can't believe Alex Jones is doing this for him. Let me go over to Owen's show now and then it could boost his initial view. And then, once he gets more following, it gets bigger. And that's how Alex Jones is taking this. Alex Jones is taking this. He's using him to promote himself as like a trampoline effect. And if that's true, that's wrong. And especially Alex Jones gave him the opportunity at Infowars all those years there. Throw him under the bus like that, it seems wrong. So now this one goes into more detail. Apparently, in Owen Shroyer's post too, he mentioned how he never got a raise. So let's listen to Alex Jones.
I mean, I've got, and we're checking with lawyers right now, but I've got his tax filings. I've got what he's paid. I've got everything here. Said he hadn't had a raise since 2018. Since 2018, he's had multiple raises of $80,000 on top of what he was paid before, and huge bonuses. We have it all right here. That's just one example. Who do these people think they are? So, Owen, tell us again, you hadn't had a raise since 2018? Is $80,000 increase in 3 different raises? Is that a $80,000 on top of what you're paid? Tell people what you are paid? You got the clips? How about telling people about the bonuses or the Hellcat I gave you? Just as a friend. Here, have my Hellcat. It was worth about $60,000 I gave it to you. It was $85,000 when I bought it. Oh, yeah. Tell me on about how bad I am again. So, if somebody will lie about people he said was his friend for 10 years like that, and so nakedly, that's a really nice person. And the flat-out lie that I haven't had a raise since 2018. Well, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me check that. Well, how do I say I haven't gotten a raise? How do I act like I don't make any money? I'll just say it and then go, maybe I got to check that. Yeah, check that. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, you know that.
So, I mean, if Alex Jones has the receipts, it would be really savage if he just posted them and was like, here you go. This is what his pay was. Because if he's getting like an $80,000 raise, what is his salary to begin with? That's a lot of money. That's more than a lot of people make a year. He's getting that in one raise or a few raises and stuff like that. Most people get raises of like maybe $1,000 a year, $1,500, $2,000 a year. And he's getting, even if it's like a few raises leading up to $80,000 a year, that's a lot of money, and obviously he probably brings a lot of money into Infowars, but it seems like he was making a good bit of money. So for him to say that he wasn't getting raises at all seems false. I wish Alex Jones would post those pictures of the forms, obviously redact personal information, address, stuff like that. But I wish he would post that because it would just prove him right and Owen wrong. And Owen's clearly grifting for views or for his own show, whatever it is. So I wish he would post that. So based on everything I've seen so far, I'm going to be honest, I don't watch Infowars a lot. I see clips on X. I don't go out of my way to watch it. Obviously everyone knows Alex Jones. He's been around for years. I know a little bit about Owen Shroyer, especially when it came to like getting arrested for January 6th, stuff like that. But what I'll say, from everything I've seen, it does seem like Alex Jones has the receipts. Owen is just doing this for attention. Owen couldn't even give him the time of day to let him know he was leaving. It seems like Owen's handling this wrong. Maybe there's more behind the scenes we don't know about. Maybe Owen will go into more details. I don't know, but it does seem like Owen is wrong in this situation. What do you guys think about everything you've seen or everything going on here? Do you guys think Alex Jones is being controlling and trying to control what his people say? Or do you think Owen is handling the situation wrong? Or do you think Owen had the freedom to say what he wanted? What do you guys think is going on here? What do you guys think about the raise situation? That seems kind of odd. Alex Jones has the receipts and he's saying he didn't get a raise. A little weird. Please comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you next time.